All right, hello everybody. This is week 4 of the HDA. I just got done casting a set. Now I get to play a set, and I got to cast that set with my opponent this week. So it's going to be very extra interesting to see how this one goes. Quick recap of last week, week 3. We managed a 2-0 victory over EJ and the Indianapolis Garchomps. Make a Phalanx has made its season debut, picking up 5 KOs with 0 deaths. Huh? Hello. It was a little bit of Flinch City in game number 1. I think EJ definitely outplayed me a little bit. But where there's Iron Head and Dark Pulse, there is a way, I suppose. We were running special attack Hisuian Samurott, which was a little bit of a clever play on my part, specifically trying to take advantage of that flying type air slash. But it ended up working, and of course, Trevenant as well, carrying its weight. Picking up, I believe, just one, if not, I think it was 2 more KOs, but very interesting week for us. On the season now, we are tied for first place in our conference. Of course, we have the best possible record, 3 set wins and perfect 6-0 in games. We are one of 2 teams in our conference to not drop a game, and one of 7 across the entire league still undefeated in sets. However, looking forward, we have 5 opponents remaining, and it's the other 5 teams at the top of our conference. Of course, this week we are against Austin and his Azalea Town Azumarills. Week 5, we are against Craig and the EP Dreepy. Week 6, against Blake and the Panola Town Pangaroos. Week 7, EJ and the Bloomington Bidoofs. And of course, week 8 against Andrew and the Sutopolis City Sweethearts. The other team, both undefeated in sets and in games. So, it only gets tougher from here. Uh, by a lot. By a lot, a lot, a lot. So it all starts with this week. We've set ourselves up for success, but we need to continue to do well. Of course, like I mentioned, week 4, we are against Austin and the Azalea Town Azumarills. Of course, Austin with his signature Azumarill, and surrounding it with a fairly eclectic but surprisingly also incredibly cohesive group of Pokemon. The Mega Scovillain, the Dragapult, the regular Kangaskhan, the Jolteon, the Mega Pinsir, Passimian, and Musharna. Go into our team a little bit here in a moment, but I wanted to touch on the key threats and what makes this matchup so difficult. Azumarill, believe it or not, is actually a gigantic problem. It hits 5 of the 8 Pokemon on our roster for super effective stab damage, and it takes neutral from everyone except Trevenant thanks to that fairy and water typing. Dragapult, Jolteon, Azumarill, and Musharna also create this very brutal speed sandwich, right? So he has 2 very fast Pokemon that I can't easily outpace, and a very dominant Trick Room mode that threatens a ton of damage. Mega Scovillain as well can just be a huge pain if it goes unchecked for too long. I mean, it spreads burns everywhere, it has massive offensive stats that it doesn't need to invest in to still do good damage. Yeah, it's gonna be a very a very challenging week, but I think my prep has been good. So we're going to have to see how this goes. Looking at our team for week 4, we are going with the most bland, boring Dragonite set I could have possibly come up with. Dragon Pulse, Hurricane, Tailwind, Protect. Dragonite is the key component of the fast mode of this team. The idea being that we can fake out in Tailwind to outspeed the Dragapult and Jolteon, get a speed advantage on them. And then from there, Dragon Pulse is going to do really good damage into most of his Pokemon. Hurricane is going to do good damage into the Scovillain or the Passimian if it shows up. And with Multiscale, if we can keep that unbroken on Dragonite, we can easily tank a Play Rough from the Azu. So hence the Protect this week over a coverage option or other supportive move. For Simipour, it's going to be very straightforward set. Scald, just the best offensive move it has available to it. Icy Wind for additional speed control against Austin's fast mode. Rain Dance to enable the Hurricane from Dragonite, also to reduce damage from Scovillain. However, that is a bit of a double-edged sword, as it would also boost the water-type damage from Azu, so we want to be careful about how we leverage that. And, of course, Fake Out, running Torrent, running the Wackenberry, so that it can take a hit from the Jolteon if needed. Very bulky Simipour. It has enough speed to always outspeed his Kangaskhan, so we get the faster Fake Out off. and it's just enough bulk to survive pretty much any one hit from any of his special attackers, including the Jolteon. Arcanine, I mean, this is just the most straightforward set possible, right? Rock Head, Flare Blitz, Rock Slide, Head Smash, Protect. Again, this is a Pokemon that Azu just obliterates, so I wanted the Focus Sash here, similar to Multiscale, to make sure that Arcanine could always live at least one hit. Head Smash is our most phenomenal tool into Scovillain if it connects. Rock Slide can be used to try to flinch the Musharna while it goes for Trick Room, just gets good damage, and of course Flare Blitz is just also a good move. Trevenant this week, Shiny Trevenant has joined the party. We are once again going with a minimum speed nature. This is enough special bulk that it should live any attack on the special spectrum from Austin's team. The Akaberry guarantees that we live Overheat from Scovillain as long as it doesn't have any offensive investment, and enough physical bulk to stand up to the Azumarill with Hornleech. Phantom Force is not the correct move, actually. Hold on. Hold on. I just brought this in from ZA. That is supposed to be Poltergeist. Glad I caught that. That would have been bad. But also running Skill Swap this week, because I realized that one of the most effective tools I could use on the Azu would be to skill swap away its huge power, or also potentially skill swap away a Sap Sipper if that is the ability that Austin goes with for some insane reason, if he decides to pay Trevenant an absorbent amount of respect. But Hornleech, just good recovery option. Poltergeist is going to be our best damaging option into Musharna. And of course, running Trick Room, not only to potentially reverse a Trick Room, but also for the secret weapon against Azumarill. Metagross is our anti-fairy type Pokemon this week, and we've had to adjust the move pool somewhat to accommodate that. Of course, running Thunder Punch, which is going to enable us to 2-hit KO just about any Azu we come across. Psychic Fangs is just going to be our best stab option. Bullet Punch for a little bit of priority. Shadow Claw is going to allow us to hit the Musharna for a lot of damage. No really good targets for Iron Head this week, so we're choosing to drop that. And of course, we're max HP, max attack, minimum speed Iron Ball. This will allow Metagross to underspeed, I believe, every one of Austin's Pokemon. Yes, we even underspeed Quiet Musharna. So unless Austin has brought an Iron Ball Pokemon of his own, Metagross will be the slowest on the field. And last but not least, we're back to Choice Scarf Heracross shenanigans this week. This is enough speed to outspeed Timid Dragapult, Jolly Dragapult, to hit them for a ton of damage with knockoff. Close Combat is just going to be our most effective stab move this week. And running the Facade in case of a burn from the Mega Scovillain. Little bit of gamesmanship there. We are also running Guts, so we have a ton of potential for damage here. Will we be able to pull that off? I have no idea. We're also just running Coaching because a Coaching boost onto the Metagross, onto Trevenant, onto Arcanine, or even onto Dragonite or Simipour could potentially sway the game in our favor. So we're gonna see. I would like to maybe get Heracross involved in a potential like Game 2 mix-up, but we're just gonna have to see how that goes for us here. I believe we should be about ready to get into it. Austin has sent me a code, so let me hop on out and hop on in. Oh, this is a scary one. This is a scary one. I don't like Azumarill. We're gonna have to see, though. I think I have a good grasp on how Austin wants to approach this, and I can't wait to be proven entirely wrong. So the plan is, game 1, I'm anticipating that he tries to set up Trick Room with the Musharna. And so something like Kang Musharna, Scovillain Musharna, Azumarill +1 in the back. The idea is to lead Hisuian Arcanine and Trevenant, gather as much information as I can with Frisk, threaten a ton of damage with Arcanine just off the bat, and then Metagross +1 in the back to counteract the Trick Room mode. And after that, anticipating a switch to a fast mode, we have Dragonite plus Simipour on leads for game number 2, with Heracross, Arcanine, and or Metagross in the back. Maybe Trevenant in the back. We'll have to see. I'm not running my singles battle team. No. HDA week 4 it is. triple check our items, make sure everything looks good, and it does. I'm gonna go with comfort. I'm gonna go back to the Ross music. And Austin's ready to go, and so am I. So, let me hit him with the good luck, have fun, because I'm a superstitious SOB. And I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Alright. So, okay, this is actually very different than what I was expecting. There's no Kangaskhan and no Musharma. He brought both Pokemon that I thought he would drop. So my Iron Ball Metagross now looks incredibly foolish, as this is just going to be a track meet. All of Austin's fastest Pokemon, and my Azu counter is very, very slow. So how do I want to approach this? I still have access to Trick Room with Trevenant. How good does Trick Room look for me here is my question. Do I try to keep pace with this team, or do I try to underspeed it? I think what I want to do here is stick with my Game 1 plan of Arcanine, Trevenant, Metagross. Let's see. Arcanine, good into the Pinsir, good into the Scovillain. Trevenant, Metagross should be able to deal with pretty much everybody. Coming out of Trick Room, we have Heracross. Okay, I like this plan. It's not a good plan, but I like this plan. If absolutely nothing else, we can get a coaching boost onto Metagross after Trick Room. So hopefully we can do something with that. Arcanine, Trev, yep. Okay, YOLO. I need a button for the Ralph Wiggum. I'm in danger sound effect. The Azumarills professor himself. Okay. Jolteon Dragapult. Okie dokie. So we're boomed. We're boomed. It is Choice Scarf Jolteon and Life Orb Dragapult. Okie dokie. I hate it here. Okie dokie. I think I need to try to just head smash this Dragapult and get as much damage into it as possible. I could go for Trick Room here. It is Choice Scarf on Jolteon too. What I'm thinking is I swap into Heracross. Protect the Trevenant here. So Heracross comes out. It'll be the Electro... Oh, that's such a good read. That's such a good read. I hate you, Austin. Why are you so good at this? It is Shadow Ball into that slot, so I at least got one call right. I really need this Dragapult to go away, because Life Orb Dragapult plus a little bit of chip is the one thing that I'm not sure we can survive. Head Smash is revealed. We actually take the first KO of the set, so that's good. Except now, don't we just get run over by Azu? Probably. Maybe. Awkward laughter intensifies. No, this is fine. So what we do here, it's Pinsir. Oh. This is really not what I expected. Okay. I didn't calc for Mega Pinsir at all. I'm gonna protect and go for coaching. I have no idea if I'm going to get away with this or not. I think we live the Electro Web. So the question is does Pinsir swing into the Arcanine or into the Heracross? Arcanine Protect. So I've revealed Head Smash, I've revealed Protect. Electro Web comes out. A miss on Heracross would be great here. That would work wonders for me. Oh, it KOs. Okay, that's good? Question mark? And it's high horsepower, so Arcanine definitely goes down. Yeah, we know it's Mega Pinsir, so there's no Mega Scoville in this game at least, so that's a bright side. We can win this though. We can win this. We can win this. We can win this, because now Austin has to make a choice. He has to make a choice between these two Pokemon. It's either take a super effective Rock-type move on Pinsir, which, like, certainly there's no universe where Pinsir survives a Rock Slide, right? Pinsir, Mega, Hisuian Arcanine, where Max Adamant... Oh, this thing's like 10 trillion% dead even to Rock Slide. It's so dead to Rock Slide. I'm gonna go for Trick Room. I'm gonna go for Rock Slide Trick Room here. We knew Electro Web was coming out. Okay, double speed drop again. Aerialate boosted Body Slam into the Trevenant. Okay. Okay, we hit the Pinsir, which is good. Okay. We knew that was going to KO. That's good. Okay. So, it's Azu. It has to be Azu as the fourth Pokemon, right? It's got to be Azu. Certainly it's Passimian. Oh, this is... Okay. We're so back. We are so back. We are so back. Hello, Metagross. Okay. We definitely protect Arcanine here. And Psychic Fangs into Monkey? Is that too obvious of a play? So, I'm Austin. I'm trying to figure out how to not throw this. Okay, so like let's think about it. Like let's think about this like realistically here. What is the most that Arcanine is going to be able to do here? If he protects an Electro Webs, Electro Web isn't KOing Arcanine. Yeah, I don't think I protect here. I think I swing with both. Electro Web comes out. We have, like, no Spadef investment on Metagross. Okay, so 40 even. This is a 5-hit KO. Knockoff. Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad! Oh, now he knows about Iron Ball! Oh! Psychic Fangs. Focus Sash. Yep, knew it was Focus Sash. Okay, Arcanine, I need you, buddy. I need you. You faint in every single game I bring you to. Is Arcanine good? Yeah, Arcanine picks up the KO. Okay. Okay. We're chilling. We're cooking. Because now, a Flare Blitz, and we reveal the Bullet Punch. So Austin gained a lot of information. I am not taking notes, by the way. I'm so bad at this. I'm so bad at this. Okay, Passimian reveals Protect. Okay, so we know Knockoff, we know Protect. I need to slow down. You see, this was his plan. This was his plan. He was like, JJ, cast with me. JJ, it'll be fine. It'll be so much fun. He threw me off my game completely, and yet somehow I'm going to win game number 1. Okay, so we've got Jolt, Own, Scarf, Web. We've got Holt. We know Shadow Ball. We know Lorb. Let's see, Passimian. We know is Sash. We know Defiant. And we know Knock. And we know Protect. And then, so we haven't seen Azu yet. The other Pokemon was Insert M. We saw Body Slam and HHP, Stone, and Aerial Lake. Okay. Okay. So, we saw the plan for game number 1, right? We saw his game plan for game number 1. What do we do for game number 2? Do we stick with our game plan? Because looking at his Pokemon now, if we get Tailwind up, we might just be in a really good spot. Right. The Azu's the only thing that can really take advantage of Dragonite plus Simipour. I think it's this. Dragonite plus Simipour is just really strong here. I think in the right board state, like Fake Out Tailwind. Like what does he do about Fake Out Tailwind? Like it could be Quick Guard Passimian, I think. Quick Guard Passimian is a possibility, I believe. Maybe? Yes, Passimian. So if it's Passimian on lead, I need to be wary. But like, okay, so we know where the Life Orb is. We know where the Focus Sash is. Azu could be like Wakanberry. It could be Rindo Berry. It could just be Citrus Berry. It could just be a diversion. But we know that Scovillain has its Megastone here. So I think we are... I think we're good. We're gonna have to see... Okay. Yeah. I have no idea what... Okay. He's gonna run it back. Jolteon Pult. Okay, this is good. This is good. I lied to myself. Does Jolteon... Jolteon doesn't get Quick Guard. Jolteon doesn't get Upper Hand or anything like that. It's... Yeah, no, we should be fine. Okay. So the play here is Mega Evolve Tailwind and Fake Out Jolteon. I'm so stressed. I am so stressed. I was so, like, prepared for the Musharna Trick Room mode that, like, not seeing it has me bewildered and befuddled. So if I'm Austin here, like, I know that the Jolteon is Choice Scarf. Fake Out's gonna come out, so you're not gonna move. Jolteon flinches. It is Draco Meteor. We live this because we've got a little bit of HP investment. Yep. Good job, Dragonite. Special attack drop on the Dragapult Life Orb. Yep. Tailwind comes out. Okay. I'm gonna protect Dragonite. Like, I specifically, like, rehearsed this. I was, like, against this. Fake Out Tailwind, something. How much are we doing to this Jolteon with Scald? 40? That's not bad. That's certainly not bad damage. Yeah, I like Protect and then Scald into the Jolteon here. Okay, Dragonite reveals Protect. We have Wakanberry, so we should be fine if it's just the Jolteon. We actually should live a double up even if he calls us Protect. We get the burn on Jolteon. That's about what the damage should have been. He does just lock the E-Web. Okay, so I don't think Dragonite faints to that. Wakanberry reveal. Okay, how much HP is Dragonite at? Electro Web. Wakanberry takes us down to 134. Okay. And I'm assuming that was another Draco Meteor. I wasn't paying attention. Okay. So, E-Webs into Simipour with Wakanberry. I did 48? Okay, so this is not max Modest, this is max Timid. Even then, this actually isn't even max Special Attack. Okay, so... Dragonite, 57 HP. Do we live this Electro Web? We do. Okay, beautiful. So Dragon Pulse is going to come out into Dragapult, and then I think we can Scald Jolteon here. It shouldn't pick up the KO, but it's going to put Jolteon low enough that it'll die to a burn tick. So Jolteon switches out. Austin chooses to preserve it. Passimian comes in. So we are going to break the sash on this thing, which is also good. Dragon Pulse comes out. Dragapult goes down. Bye-bye, Dragapult. Okay, that's a huge threat to the remaining Pokemon we have. Scald is going to come out. Simipour. I hate how good this Pokemon is. Oh my god, double Scald Burns? Double Scald Burns. Oh my god, Simipour. Simipour, I hate you, but I love you. But I hate you, but I love you. And he goes with Pinsir again. Oh my god, okay. So, one turn of Tailwind remaining. Okay, how do we want to play this? Okay, I have to keep my speed orders in mind because Simipour is at -1 speed. Dragonite is not, however. Okay. I do not know what is Pinsir's. Where's Pinsir in the speed order here? Pinsir, Mega Pinsir is base 105. Okay, so Mega Pinsir will outspeed. I'm gonna go for Dragon Pulse into Passimian and Icy Wind. I don't think he lets me get these moves off. It is Detect from Pinsir. Okay. Pinsir faster than Passimian, question mark? Oh no, he just lets me get the Dragon Pulse off. Okay, so Passimian's gonna go down. Okay, bye-bye. Okay. Can he take both KOs? Yeah, he can take both KOs. He can take both KOs. Surely Pinsir can take KOs here. Oh yeah, no, Jolteon can definitely KO both my Pokemon here. Okay. I think what I'm gonna do here, so we protect Dragonite here. Simipour with Fake Out is actually still very, very useful in stopping Jolteon from doing Jolteon things. Trevenant can take the hit, so we're gonna go into Trevenant here. So Azu, MIA from the set. Scovillain, MIA from the set so far. We've seen Body Slam, High Horsepower. Frisk, this is meaningless. Mega Evolve from Pinsir. Okay. I'm guessing it's like Thunderbolt into Monkey, Body Slam into Dragonite. Yep, Thunderbolt. Body Slam into Dragonite, okay. Okay, so now does Dragonite go down to this Jolteon Thunderbolt, right? We know it's, like, timid. We know it's timid, and we know it's not. How much is Thunderbolt doing into Dragonite here? If he's, like, no offensive investment, do we live? No. Dragonite always goes down. Okay, so that's fine. Tailwind in case he misplays, and Tailwind in case he misplays, and I mean, surely Hornage would just pick up Jolteon, right? So I actually want him to take both KOs here. Thunderbolt comes out, Dragonite's not going to live the turn. Yep, Dragonite goes down, that's fine. Body Slam, yep, that's going to KO Trevenant. Okay, I need to figure out how much damage I'm taking. Oh wait, wait, no, because we're sash, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're sash on Arcanine. We're fine. Okay, so Arcanine on the left, Simipour on the right. As long as Arcanine doesn't miss, we kind of have a guaranteed win here. He should always protect Pinsir. In case he doesn't, I'm going to Rock Slide because I don't need to Flare Blitz to pick up a Jolteon this low. I mean, hell, it might die to Fake Out plus burn damage, like, let's be real here. So this covers for Pinsir not protecting, as long as we connect. And even if he does protect, then I can protect an Icy Wind on the following turn. Or something. I don't know. We'll figure that out if and when we get to that point. Because I don't believe my Focus Sash was revealed. No, it wasn't, because of Electro Web. So he probably knows that Heracross is Scarf. He may... I feel like Focus Sash on Arcanine here is so obvious. No Protect from Pinsir. Fake Out comes out. Jolteon's not going to move. It is high horsepower. Into the Focus Sash. If Arcanine connects on the Rock Slide here, we win this game. Let's go, baby! Woof, woof. Arcanine showing why it was an A-tier Pokemon, both on my draft and in my heart. That is a 2-0, my 4th 2-0 in this league against Austin, who, I didn't even talk about it, was talking just a touch bit of smack in chat a couple of weeks ago. So, oh my god, okay. Oh my god, okay, so now we're 4-0 on the season, 8-0 in sets, or 8-0 in games, 4-0 in sets. And we're back at it next week against Craig. I am speechless. I am without speech, but I'm super, super, super proud of how the team performed. How my prep performed, even in spite of Austin throwing me a curveball that I didn't expect. So I'm gonna hop off here. I'm sure there's some gents who would love to talk to me. But yeah, I will